My my channel isn't renowned for its serious content, but sometimes um, certain subjects may call for a bit of a bit of seriousness. Firearms training, safety, weapons handling, that sort of thing. But lately I've been getting quite a few personal messages in regards to prepping, preparedness. I know it's a fairly modern term to be a prepper, and I've never really, I suppose, labelled myself. I think by default I would be a prepper, called a prepper. I think anybody who considers themselves and their family to be threatened by what we would deem as foreseeable global issues, I think they get tagged with the name prepper. So there are certain aspects to and let's keep the phrase going, a prepper's life and a prepper's mindset. I suppose first things first is, what do you deem as a threat? I think for me, financial collapse. I think the fact, I do believe that one day you will not be able to get money out of the bank. I think it will just be sorry out of order on the first day, and people will think, oh, when can I get my money out? I see, because I think really the whole financial stability is based upon noughts and ones. There's no real value. I don't claim to be a financial expert, but I think you want backup. I think the fact that it used to be collateral, and what I have I can see, but now it's just figures on a screen, isn't it, or on a statement. The way that stocks and shares are measured each day, and the financial index of certain countries, and people buying and selling currencies, I think it's just going to go pop one day, and what we thought we had, we actually don't. Once computers go down, that's it. So I think to a certain extent, I want to be secure in the knowledge that what I have is what I need to survive. So I think when you first, I know there are a lot of people say, I'm getting into prepping, and what do I need, and bugging out or bugging in. I think really the scenarios are down to your own imagination. I'm very, very blessed and very fortunate that where I live and my family lives, we are in the middle of nowhere, and I feel very, very secure. I'm not in a town or even a village or even a wee hamlet. I'm on my own, and I'm surrounded by family. I can't foresee people stumbling upon this property. You see in the news, and you see what happens when the shops shut for a day or the bank holiday. People are going out panic buying because Monday the shops aren't open. You imagine those shops aren't open for a week. People are going to start scavenging, and I think it's quite important that you can keep what is yours. I have enough. Shelter, hence why I choose to bug in. I have shelter, I have warmth, I have water, I have food. As long as I can keep all of those elements, we're okay for 3 months. And then there are provisions to prolong that. I think it's really important for you to decide whether or not you're a bug in or a bug out. I think if I lived in a town, I think I'd want to get as far away from people and population as I possibly can. So I think really you have to decide first and foremost whether or not you're going to stand ground or whether or not you're just going to get out of there and head for the hills. Obviously, if you're going to head for the hills, you need something in the hills for when you get there. So that's your bug out location, that's your second home, that's your holiday home, that's, you know, that's where you and your family need to retreat to. I'm very fortunate where I am. Like I said, I have what we call shucks all around. It's like a moat, as it were. Double-edged protection with barbed wire. I mean, these are just fields. However, the separation and the segregation of the fields means that I have nearly an all-round protection of my property, our property. So if someone wants to come and take what we have, there's only one way, really. You just come and knock on the door and ask. However, if you're trying to infiltrate my property in a covert manner, you will find yourself coming up against a few obstacles. I don't need to go into any details. That's really, in essence, your first priority. Yes, darling. You coming in? You want a cuddle? My first priority is obviously look after my family and ensure that my family's safety is number one. So we need to be looking at shelter. Doc McStuffins. We need to make sure we've got Doc McStuffins. I mean, all joking apart, seriously, the kids will need to be entertained. You need to put that into your preps. So many little aspects, and maybe after this video we'll go into some of the aspects of prepping into more detail. But first and foremost, you have to decide what sort of prepper are you, and what are you prepping for. Are you staying put? Are you running for the hills? You want Doc McStuffins on? I need to put Doc McStuffins on. I'll catch you later on. God bless. All right, bye.